Yo, sorry guys, it has been some time. I don't know if you can tell, but yes, I am now a steering wheel owner. And also a couple of things before we start the video. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you guys so much for us hitting 200 subs. It's been a bit of a crazy week, you know, me getting the wheel. And also it has been my birthday this week. But we hit 200 subs on my birthday, so thank you for the support, guys, and really thank you for the beautiful birthday present that I woke up to that day. So yeah, it was good, really. I know that there's a lot of you guys out there dropping by on the Twitch as well, and you were asking about the wheel, asking about what sort of wheel to look into when getting into sim racing. And I'm going to say something quite controversial about this because, you know, the last wheel that I owned began with a M and ended with a Z. I'm not going to say the name because it will haunt me for the rest of my life. However, I've been watching some reviews out there and they don't really give a good scope on starting wheels. And that is pretty much because they're already driving on direct drive wheels. So, you know, it's obviously going to be a downgrade. Whereas me, I haven't been racing on a wheel for the last 10 years pretty much. So getting this thing and getting back into it has been an absolute dream. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm just going to pretty much show you guys some starter wheels just so you can maybe have a look and start thinking about upgrading from a pad to a wheel. Now, I'm not saying that a pad is bad at all, guys. You know, you saw my lap times with one, and I'm actually slower with a steering wheel at the moment, but that is because I am still getting used to it, so it's going to take some time. But what I really wanted to do from this video was kind of show you guys the door, should I say, if you wanted to take that option in the first place. I do also stream on Twitch Monday to Friday, 10 AM onwards. If you want to come swing by, have a chat, come and chill, be sure to come do that. We're playing ACC, iRacing, and Euro Truck Simulator 2. And also, guys, there is a giveaway going on at the moment over at Racing Game Central. You can grab yourself either one of 3 copies on PS4 or 2 copies on Xbox One. The deadline ends on the 6th, and all you have to do is head over to Racing Game Central and fill out your details to be in for a chance of winning yourself a free copy of ACC. So, the wheel that I picked up was a Thrustmaster TMX. Now, these wheels in the UK can go from anywhere between £150 to £250. There are a couple of variants of them. Really, the difference is just the pedals and the pedals only. The TMX Pro has better pedals. The TMX just has standard pedals. I was trying to go for the TMX Pro, but unfortunately, everywhere was out of stock, so I just had to settle for the TMX in the end. How does it feel without the Pro pedals? Absolutely fine, guys. Absolutely fine. In order of wheels, it goes from gear driven to belt driven to direct drive. So for a starter's price range, you are kind of looking at gear driven, really. I was looking at the Logitech G29. However, the only thing that kind of put me off with the Logitech is the fact that it is gear driven alone, whereas the TMX is half gear driven, half belt driven. The Thrustmaster TMX also comes with 900 degrees of rotation, so you're not going to get that full 1080. However, like I said, I haven't used a wheel in pretty much over 10 years, so I do not even feel the difference between 900 and 1080. The one downside to this wheel is going to be the build quality. I mean, it is plastic. It's not the best, guys, to be honest, but you know, this is a entry-level wheel and it's going to do you the job for a couple of years. If you're looking for something to last you the rest of your life, then this isn't the wheel for you, unfortunately. I believe the one thing that the Logitechs do have is better build quality. My first impressions with this are good. I feel like it's a really strong introductory wheel to get people into sim racing without, number one, ripping your arms off from the unnecessary force feedback, and number two, without breaking the bank, which is always a big plus. So if you are looking into taking the next step in sim racing by upgrading from a pad to a wheel, I would seriously recommend looking into the TMX as well as the Logitech G920 or the G29, whichever variant you prefer. They are the same wheel, the Logitechs are. One is the Xbox version, one is the PS4 version, but both of them still work on PC regardless. Anyway, what we're going to do is jump into a quick lobby. I'm going to leave the camera on for this race, and I'm going to talk through the wheel a little bit more so I can kind of give you more of a sense of what it feels like in an actual race. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Suzuka. Just want to point out, yes, I do wear gloves when I race. Two things really. One, my hands sweat like mad, and I use this steering wheel quite a lot and will be using this steering wheel quite a lot, so I don't want it to get all gammy. And number two, force feedback in sim racing can actually be quite intense sometimes, so it's always nice to have the extra bit of grip. So if you are going to buy a wheel, buy yourself a pair of gloves. Just do it. You will thank yourself in the future because of it. I haven't really been around Suzuka that much, so I'm not sure how this is going to go, to be honest, guys.
Green light, give it all you got.
What a slow start.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Definitely would have got fired off then if we didn't avoid that collision.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
But we are good. We're out. I'm ready to go. So, the one thing that I really love about the steering wheel, and I think that it's quite a common thing now, to be honest, guys, but, you know, last time I owned a wheel, this wasn't even in, but there's a really nice audible click on the gear shift. And I don't know, there's just something really satisfying about that. I'm actually quite surprised that we are in 6th, considering this is our first race around here. About to lose it to 7th, but that is understandable. A few of the faster people disappeared on lap 1, so they'll be making their way back through the field at some point. All I want to do is stay out of trouble if I can. Maybe catch on to the back of some of these and learn this track a little bit better. The force feedback on this wheel feels really, really nice, to be honest. It tightens up when it needs to, loosens when it needs to. The only thing that I'd say, and I said this previously as well, is that sometimes when force feedback tightens up, it can creak a little bit, but that's just due to the fact that it is mostly made out of plastic, so it's just the forces going through the wheel. If that is something that worries you, then I believe there is a 1-year warranty on this, as it comes straight out the box. And then on top of that, you probably have your warranty from the shop that you bought it from, if they do such things. We're in 7th, we're doing well. Learning this track lap by lap at the moment, guys. See if we can hook onto the back of this slipstream. Get a little bit closer.
Personal fastest lap.
But if you guys are seriously looking at wheels, especially if you're coming from a controller as well, which I have, it will take a bit of time. I'm actually slower on this wheel at the moment than I am on a controller. The pace is coming back slowly, but what I have realised is it is just so much more immersive, and you just have so much more fun. So much more fun. It's crazy, really. I can't really describe it, but until you do a race actually on one, you will realise what I mean by that. If you are interested in buying this wheel as well, there will be a link in the description below. Lead you to where you need to get to in order to make the purchase for one of these bad boys. But yeah, I mean, if you're going from a controller to a wheel and you want something cheap and that is going to last you anyway, and you're serious about taking the next step into sim racing, then 100% guys, I would recommend the Thrustmaster TMX or the TMX Pro if you want the slightly better wheel set for these. If you're looking for something that has more, or should I say a better build quality, then I would recommend the Logitech G920 or the G29, depending on which version you want, because one's for the Xbox and one's for the PS4, but the both of them work on PC, so it's completely fine, really. I believe the PS4 one may have a few more buttons on it, but other than that, that's about it. place to do that. Fine though. Force feedback is really nice in this, though. You do get the feeling of speed when you're going down the straights, and you can kind of feel the bumps through the wheel, which is what you want from force feedback. You don't really want it to the point where you're struggling to turn the thing. It's not meant to be a weight workout or an arm workout, should I say. They wouldn't design these cars for them to be difficult to turn the wheel.
Losing time to the car in front is
You know, if anything, they do it to really make it as easy as possible for the driver. So, if you are just watching this video just out of curiosity and you do already own a wheel and you kind of feel like that, just turn the force feedback down a little bit. That's all you got to do. I think, from what I've seen anyway in the sim racing community, is it's almost like a dick measuring contest of
we are halfway through. Not
who has the most powerful force feedback. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, it's great that, you know, some of the direct drive people have quite intense wheels and it feels pretty much bang on. But I feel like the point gets missed quite a lot of the time, where these cars aren't designed to be hard to drive. They're designed to be as easy to drive as possible. So they wouldn't make the steering feel like a 10-ton truck pretty much. It's meant to be light, and you can really, you know, throw the car into the corners. So that's just something to consider as well. We've got 7 minutes left. We're in 7th. Mr. Audi man in front of us is a little bit faster, but we do keep going green every lap, so we are improving lap by lap, which is good. Like I said, I haven't actually raced around this track before. This is my first race around here, so I'm just going off pure Formula 1 knowledge at the moment. This wheel has 900 degrees of rotation. ACC actually supported this pretty much. You know, it was pretty much a plug and play experience, should I say. All I had to do, plug it into the PC, download the drivers for it. It did its calibration. Went on ACC and it was already there as a preset, all the buttons mapped. Bearing in mind I did change a few buttons, but other than that, it's all set up, ready to go pretty much. The only thing that I had to do was change the wheel rotation from 1080 to 900 degrees, because this doesn't actually support a full 1080 degree turning circle. It's just 900. 1080 is something that you would find on slightly higher, or in the slightly higher price range for steering wheels. But does it make much of a difference? Not really. I mean, you don't notice it when you're driving, just because at the most part you're racing at a 90-degree angle.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
In the first place, there's just a couple of corners where you probably go past 90 degrees. So, especially on Assetto Corsa, you don't really realise that. I'm yet to try out Euro Truck Simulator on this. So that's going to be quite interesting to see what the wheel is like on that. We'll be streaming that on Twitch. I am live pretty much every single day at the moment, ladies and gents, from 10 AM onwards. We race a lot of ACC. We do a lot of iRacing. I've just picked up an iRacing membership. Oh, he's gone. But yeah, I just picked up an iRacing membership as well. And what else are we playing? Euro Truck Simulator, of course. And there will be a lot more in the future as well. That's the one thing that I've pretty much had to relearn, and it's probably been the hardest thing to transition over from, was catching the car with force feedback is a completely different experience to catching the car on a controller, to be honest. When it goes under force feedback, it really goes. And you have to be pretty much bang on to be able to catch it, to be fair. I don't really understand what this guy is doing.
Give it all you can. We have some light
Oh,
damage at the
doing
rear of
that.
the car.
Okay. Beautiful. Kind of wondering why he wasn't actually passing down the straight. I don't understand some people on this game. It's quite strange. I feel like ever since I've moved to a controller, ever since I've moved from a controller, I don't know, it's strange. I just kind of feel like a target has kind of been painted onto me. But there's been some very peculiar moments and a lot of talking points as well in the stream. But we've saved it though, guys, which is good. We're in 5th. I believe this is the last lap. It is. All we have to do is not bin it. And we will be in for a 5th place finish, which isn't too shabby at all. So, there it is, guys. If you are seriously considering a wheel, please have a look at the Logitech G920 and its variant, and also definitely have a look at the Thrustmaster TMX or the TMX Pro. Like I said, the only reason why I went for the TMX in the first place was because of the half and half belt driven and gear driven, as opposed to the straight up gear driven force feedback in the Logitech G920 or the G29. So if you are serious, have a look at them, see what you think. I believe the Logitech is ever so slightly more in price, but you do get better build quality. But the TMX, you get better internals pretty much. That is going to be your difference, guys. But yeah, like I said, if you want to take your sim racing to the next level, then these wheels are absolutely fantastic starter wheels to get you onto the scene. They will last a good couple of years, to be honest. This one has a full year warranty, so I don't have to worry about it. If anything breaks, I'll just send it back and they will either repair it or send me a new one. And I think that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. Again, if you are interested in picking up ACC and you are from the US, make sure to give the giveaway a go. Also, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. We are growing every single day at a ridiculous rate, and I'm really happy to have you guys on board with me. Like I said, I do stream at the moment, and I am looking into putting my streaming content onto my YouTube channel as well, so there will be a lot more regular updates and a lot more regular videos for you guys. But until then, I will see you when I see you. Stay out of trouble. Take it easy. Ciao for now.